what's this? A new comment on one of my videos. What's this say? You gonna upload some more missions? I really enjoyed the run. What's this dude talking about? Oh, 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 oh shit. Hey guys, welcome to my speedrun Tropico 4. I know it's been a while, but I finally got around to doing mission 2. As a matter of fact, after all that time, I decided to redo the route, and I managed to shave off about 2 minutes from my personal best from all that time ago, all that unspecified amount of time. So here's all my stats and stuff, and I'm not going to bother explaining any of them because they're all pretty self-explanatory. Beginning of this mission is pretty difficult. You have to do a whole bunch of things at once. You don't necessarily want to go to full speed mode right away. You just want to quick build a whole bunch of stuff, and yeah, this path is just so that way Teamsters can get to the freighter faster. You want to fire all the males from the farms and the farms, and this is due to the fact that only males can be miners. Now, I did not make this decision, although as El Presidente, I fully endorse whatever Calypso does. I made a little mistake there. Accidentally clicked the wrong button. Quickly fixed. Don't worry, Tropicans. It was propaganda by, by American capitalists. All right then. So now we're just waiting. I made a little mistake here, and I'm going to realize it soon. I forgot that I was supposed to build an immigration office. Although no, I didn't forget. It's just that my secretary, Penultimo, didn't remind me because he's slow. He's not nearly as good as Juanito, so I do miss Juanito. Besides that, the other things we're going to build is the customs office, and custom office is going to increase the price of our exports. Very necessary for the end of the game. Here you're going to give an option between I always pick the second option, because you probably want the 10k in your treasury so that way you can build stuff. After all, we got to go fast. I mean, after all, it is AGGQ season, so I don't remember if it's already done by now. Things do happen. We're also going to build a school. We're gonna need some educated people. We're gonna need some college grade students because we're gonna have to build an academy science, and we're gonna have to fill that building up. Might need a doctor or two along the way. Might need them for some other reasons. Gonna need an administrator of education. Very important because because you need one to build the academy of science. Here I decided to do a new YOLO strat. Just did in this playthrough, and that's to fire a soldier, and hopefully he'll go into the customs office. At the last objective is to export $100,000 in money from raw materials from the mines. So we got to do that. The other thing too is we got to export. Right now we're doing the first objective. It's going to be complete first cycle. So that's why I take the miner thing, or that's the sign of you being on a world record pace, is if you export all the iron in one go rather than in 2 goes. If that, I always restart if I don't get it on the first go. That's how important it is. Here, initially I was going to build a school up in the middle of right in front of a temple, a very old temple. But it's because I forgot the hotkeys. I forgot that I don't know why I had thought that S was for salt mine. It's been a while since I played this. I also forgot to hotkey college to something. Or maybe it is hotkey to something, but I forgot. I typically just give the money away because it's not that important to me. The other thing too is I don't want to start an island revolution before I'm done, and that's one possible way of preventing it. The other thing too, so we're gonna need the salt mines in a minute or two. There's gonna be a little bit of foreshadowing towards it. Once we get our scientist, or once the next objective pops up, we'll hopefully get a 1 cycle, because we have to choose what we're going to export. Oh, here's a little foreshadowing. Commodity price of iron has decreased by 20%. So now in about the second, our good pal Keith, he's going to give us an option to export some different things. And because there's 2 salt mines that are close by, we're going to choose salt. We could have chose gold, or bauxite. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. I don't even know what it is. I haven't Googled it in all this long time. I haven't bothered to Google what bauxite is. and not that Google exists on Tropico, but you know what I mean. You know, the internet 1950s doesn't mix. What else? We are gonna build gold mines and a bauxite mine, but it's gonna be a while. It is a bonus objective that'll help you. That'll help us during the final objective. So here we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that we get a 1 cycle for salt. I don't know what the unit is for salt. It could be in grams or in kilograms. It could even be in tons. I imagine that it is in tons because that's how much salt the comment section of this video is going to be like when people finally realize that they could have been speedrunning Tropico 4 instead of doing something else, like something productive with their lives. You know what I mean? All right then. That's not to say that speedrunning isn't the best thing in the world, because it is. And playing speedrunning Tropico 4 is, as a matter of fact, the best thing in the world. And that's because I say so, because I'm a presidente, and you better listen. All right then. We're not going to care about any churches on Tropico, because it doesn't matter. And our good pals in the U.S. and Russia, I mean the USSR, quite obviously, are going to give us some foreign aid. How nice of them. We're going to get some rebels, but that's all right. We don't need to worry about rebels, because we're going to be done in this mission in about 5 minutes, approximately. Alright, so now that previous objective was done, I made a little mistake with that bauxite mine. It's going to be okay, though. We're going to build some more mines for some gold and some bauxite. And that's just because of the final objective. We're going to have to export a whole bunch of ore. And next cycle, we're going to export all that, finish exporting all that salt. Finally going to build our Academy of Science. Make sure you want to send it to the last thing, the research grants, because we're going to be building some windmills. And that's going to give us a small discount on the blueprints for the windmill. Now, some of you may be saying, why not build a power plant when you have all these college-educated people? And that's because it's just too expensive. And the reality is you just need like 1 or 2 well-placed wind turbines, and that's just about it. You just need 1 or 2. I'm going to build a Teamster's office, and I'm going to zoom in because I thought I messed up a little bit. It's a little crooked, but it'll work. It's perfectly fine. Your El Presidente says so. Starvation took 7 victims last year. That's a lie. It's spread by American capitalists. It's just a straight up lie. Here, an earthquake is going to destroy one of our mines. That's in no way scripted. I blame American capitalists, obviously. Here, I'm trying to remember where windmills are because it's been a while since I played this game and I don't remember what the hotkey for windmills are. Here you can choose. I'd recommend choosing between options 2 or 3. You can either get $10K immediately, or you can get $10,000 or 5% plus on exports. I typically recommend the 10K immediately because the 5% extra is unfortunately not likely to help you in time for the final objective. Rather unfortunate. Otherwise, I would take it. There are other methods too. For example, I got here we're gonna pay $10,000 for a Chinese drill, and I'm not gonna say it was a bad idea. Oh, that was the bonus objective. If we had 10 mines, well, not 10 mines, 5 mines, the price of all mining products increased by 10%. See, so and then we got the customs office, and that's probably gonna hopefully increase the pricing by. I didn't bother checking by the end. Do I check? No, I forgot to check. I clicked on it and I forgot to check. All right. So hopefully it'll be about 10% extra. So it's going to help us. It's going to help us do it in hopefully 2 cycles. Here we're going to do, I call this the risky windmill because you have to place it very precisely in order to get it right on top of that mine. So that way you can get the extra production bonuses. What else was I talking about now? I'm El Presidente, and I never forget things at all. I have the memory of an elephant. Got to build a clinic, and that's just because it's going to help us with a little bonus objective where people might die, or miners might die, and I don't want my miners dying because they need to help Tropico out. Here, as you can see, I'm already ahead. I got the next 2 objectives done fairly quickly. In that little instance, I want to choose the first one, and that's to rescue people immediately, because that keeps the plot going faster. And now we see the commodity price of all mining products is increased by 20% because we rescued those miners immediately. So now we're on the final objective. As you can see, we got to export $100,000 in ores. Unfortunately, it's a two-cycler. Rather unfortunate. But, this is pretty much the end of the mission. It's, in about a minute we're going to be done here. And, yeah, so that's mission 2. It takes slightly longer. And that's probably because I did some research in between. Last time I did my little speedrun of mission 1 and this little mission of speedrun mission 2. And, I discovered that in the Lua scripts, which took me forever to figure out how to open them, that there's a bunch of scripts called wait X amount of months. So this game is rather a big bitch in speedrunning, purely because of that, purely because of the waiting. But that's alright, because I will continue in the future. Mission 3, it's going to take a while, because I went back and looked at the footage, and it was a 24-minute run. Rather unfortunate, and I can tell you that's purely because of waiting, because otherwise, if it wasn't for waiting, that mission would be about 7 minutes. Maybe a minute with, some extra, with some help, if I had, more people helping me speedrun this. Because that's how quick the mission is. It's fairly easy and straightforward. It's just waiting for the next event to keep happening. Rather unfortunate, but this is the mission. I'm getting a little trolled here because the freighter's taking its sweet time, and oh boy, it's taking its sweet time. Don't care about Jax because don't even care about the earthquake. This is the first time it's happening, by the way. I hear the earthquake, or no, that's the volcano. And oh, we're done. See you in 2 years, idiots.